Okay, so Coach, what just happened?
I was talking with Coach Quinlan about something that happened yesterday that I was really upset about. Well, actually, I wasn't talking to him. He came up and he asked me how I was doing, and I was just kind of angry in that moment, giving him really short answers. I felt like we had a disagreement professionally about how I handled the situation, so I threw my water in his face, and then he threw his water in my face, and we got very confrontational very fast. Yeah, that's about what happened.
Okay, and what were you thinking about at the time?
Well, at that moment, I just felt very disrespected. I felt like he didn't trust me, and when somebody doesn't trust me, that makes me feel very unconfident. I start to second guess my abilities and my skill set.
All right. You think about anything else?
Well, yeah, at that moment also, like, I'm starting to think about everything outside of school, my stress from yesterday, the fact that my baby's keeping me up, I'm tired, probably hungry. I haven't been able to train jiu-jitsu for months because of the baby, and that's my one go-to to really empty my cup, and I haven't been able to have that, so I've been neglecting that.
All right. And what have you been thinking about since?
I just feel really guilty. I feel bad that I overreacted with that situation. We worked really close, we're friends. I shouldn't have reacted like that at all. And then also, that 7th grade class, man, I started putting all this anger towards them, and I shouldn't be that way. I should handle myself professionally better and figure out a way how to communicate better with them so I don't take out my frustrations on them.
Okay. And you kind of answered a little bit, but who was affected by what you did and how?
Well, obviously Coach Quinlan. That last class, they started to feel the beginning stages of my frustration because that's where a lot of that situation started to build up, and I took that home with me. Didn't sleep very well, came in tired, and it was just a very bad mixture. And also for me, that carries over into my professional life also. So I feel like that starts to affect everybody who I work under and who I work around because they feel that too for me.
Mm-hmm. And what's something that you could do? Or sorry, what do you think needs to be done to clean things up or make things right?
I definitely need to talk to Coach Quinlan about this and make this right with him. Fill him in on what was going on with me, and tell him how I was feeling, why I felt that way, and then also speak to my boss about what happened because it is kind of embarrassing and it's something I need to own up to. Let them know before they find out from somebody else, or let them know that I'm actually trying to be accountable for my mistake.
All right. And you mentioned it affecting the 7th grade class. Anything you need to do with them to make it right?
I definitely need to talk with them about that as well and let them know what was going on with me, because I think it's important for all of us to have clear communication with each other so we all know where we're at. I could have let them know that my cup might have been a little bit full at that moment, and that could have prompted them to, understand what was going on, have a little bit of empathy, and work with me as opposed to, us fighting with each other.
And what's something you can do in the future if something like this comes up again that would be different to avoid a similar situation?
Going forward, as a regular thing, I can schedule some time aside on my own personal time, manage my time better so I can get in, a different class or something, or some sort of cup emptying activity for myself and actually commit to that. That'll keep me, at a low level on my cup, but also in those moments where I'm getting stressed out, I usually calm down really well if I take a couple deep breaths and think before I actually speak. That usually allows me to communicate how I'm feeling in that moment in a professional way.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
No problem. Thank you.